Smallgate Korea has made a statement. Blue Pro will be putting all KR community outlets to further hiatus due to needing additional preparation for live service launch. So they're just delaying it. We're putting all the KR community outlets on further hiatus due to needing additional preparation for live service launch. I mean, they should. Some smart dude at Smallgate probably played the game and is thinking, yo, this game is actually kind of shit right now because there's nothing to do at the end game. Like, people like this, right? Like, this right here is like the very definition of ignorance. The very definition of blind ignorance. It's like this person just doesn't recognize that IS releasing in the West is the absolute worst thing that could happen right now. It's just bad. The game's just not ready. There's no end game. I'll be honest, like, I'm not super confident in Bandai Namco's ability to make MMORPGs. I'm just gonna say it. It's true. I'm just saying. Bandai Namco, I honestly do not know whether or not they have what it takes to actually make a good MMORPG. They have a great skin aesthetic, the whole anime thing, right? Combat, honestly not bad. Honestly not bad, pretty good in my personal opinion. Some people don't like it, but I would say it's not objectively bad. But there are no social aspects. The new housing system, that's a W, but it looks like garbage, but at least they're adding it. The cosplay slash costume slash avatar system is fucking awful. The skins are terrible, and for the most part, and most importantly, there's literally no end game. There's no point to play the game. And that's okay if the gameplay is fun. Like, if you're like an FPS, maybe you don't need a purpose to play the game. You just want to go in there, play a deathmatch game, kill people, have fun. And the actual end game dungeons you do suck. Any video you watch from some random YouTuber doing the world boss raid where the dragon's in the air and they're looking at it, be like, yo, if you look at the mechanics, it's actually great. Look at this. This looks so fucking cool. It's so, oh my God, this is all. No, bro, like, that's fucking cap. The fucking world bosses suck ass too. No, I should say they suck ass. They're just decent. Like, they're decent, like, filler content. It's not carry content. You know what I mean? Like, fucking Lost Ark Endgame Legion raids, that's carry content. That's something that will blow you away. Be like, yo, this raid is fucking lit. There's nothing in Blue Protocol at the end game that is actually enjoyable to do. That is the honest truth. I'm not even shitting on the game because I'm a hater. I genuinely want Blue Protocol to be a fucking great game. I want it to be. If there's anyone that benefits from that game blowing up, it's me. I have no reason, I have no incentive to sit here and shit on it other than hoping that they would hoping that this message goes out and people recognize it and people, I don't know, help get the message across the Bandai to fucking wake the fuck up, because that shit is going to die. Like, Blue Protocol is going to die if it releases in its current state. Anyone that's saying that it needs to come out right now just doesn't fucking know. They just don't fucking know, man. Sorry, I get a little passionate about shit like this because, like, I love MMOs and I've put in a lot of hours into Blue Protocol, and I would love for the game to be good. I genuinely want this fucking game to be good, but it's just not. There's nothing to do at the guys. When here's an example. At launch, you know what the end game is? Dude, at level 10, I can't remember the exact level, but like level 10 or level 15, level 20 or something, you do your first real dungeon. It's like a giant boar. A lot of you guys have probably seen it. That dungeon is literally the end game level 50 dungeon, but just scaled higher. Same mechanics, same everything. Boring as fuck. Like, and imagine doing that same dungeon over and over again for no purpose. Like, there's actually no reason to actually even do it. So here's an example for you Lost Ark heads. Back in the day when the game launched, Guardian raids were the end game, yes? Imagine Urinal. Imagine being introduced to Urinal. You do the Urinal Guardian raid, right? And then you get to tier 3, you hit level 50, and then you finally get to the tier 3 end game. Imagine if that end game, once you get there, is Urinal again, only with more HP and does more damage. Same mechanics, by the way. No new attack patterns, just urinal, but scaled up. And that's what you do over and over again as the endgame loop. Do you think that is a fucking good game design? Do you think that is going to be an MMO that you're going to be like, fuck yeah, I want to play this game? And by the way, there's no purpose to actually even beat that urinal. That is what I'm talking about. This is objectively true. Now, they've added more dungeons since then. Of course they have. But it is on par with those fights, is what I'm saying. Nothing about the current endgame dungeons will captivate you, will make you be like, oh, this is so cool, this is so fun, I want to continue to do this, and there's no incentive behind it. I'm repeating myself at this point, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I'm moving on. Like I said, TLDR, it's objectively bad. I'm not hating and dooming on the game. It has a lot of potential as long as they fix the end game. Please, please, please add good end game content. Get some kind of designer in there, game content designer in there that can actually give purpose to playing Blue Protocol over and over again. That replayability at the end game, please, because that's all it needs. Add that and we've got a fucking great game. You don't add it and we're doomed. It's just another dead game.